It's the time to get down.
Turn that thing down and get ready for school! Oh, you know, it's Monday, y'all. Time to get up, get ready. We start off the day by shaking those hips, that conversation. Come on now, time for one coffee. Let's stretch. Come on.
Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too slow. Yeah. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe with it, vibe with it, vibe with it. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too slow. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe with it, vibe with it. Unleash the verbal blessing, go to sick with herbal lessons. So kick back, chill, relax, and learn a lesson. No 9mm, no heaters, a Smith & Wesson. You'll find this rhyme secure without question. This time, let's vibe with time without weapons. And groove with the music in the smooth session. This time, let's vibe with time without weapons. And
Come on, y'all.
the beat to me like sap to a tree. It's in me. The rap happens to set me free. Instantly when the mic touch this MC. Without the mic, this MC feel empty. I'm telling y'all, it's the lyrical recipe. Lyrical ecstasy. Hearing no less from me. I accept and expect no less than the best. And inject intellect without disrespect. Come on. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here. The beat way too slow. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe, yeah. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here. The beat way too slow. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe with it, It's like an epidemic, pop star gimmick. Hit it, get it, then realize that you in it and you're finished. Whole dream diminished. See, I play the season, y'all have a scrimmage. I spit with reason, y'all hit the image. But I believe the dream has no limits. I believe that's the whole reason we live it. But they don't get it, they like it's not right, is it? No, is it hip-hop here to stay? No shit, we gonna get it. New improved music, move and groove with it. Choose who you give it.
Whatever you doing this morning, whatever you're sipping on, whatever you're smoking on,
individual.
yeah, what up?
Play a
Big no scrambled eggs,
got soul, got so much funk up in the rap. I should hack the fat hole. Y'all should kick back, relax, and just roll with me. Vibe with me, roll with me, vibe with me, roll with me. Come on, vibe with me. Hip hop ain't dead, just keep it alive. Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too slow.
Let's just do what we came to do.
Just vibe. Let's just do what we came to do. Just vibe.
Come on! That wears me out. That wears me out. Tell y'all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone. Let me verify that we have that Facebook connection. You know, sometimes you have to verify the connection. That's what we say. We verify. And I see that everything seems to be working. Even I can't get my live stream to record, but you know, whatever. You know, it's Monday, you guys. Windows updates still continuing. So that's one of the things. And the other thing that's really big today is the solar eclipse. They're supposed to be showing something. This is the raw feed, but it's no solar eclipse show. They say it's the solar eclipse raw feed. So we're showing it. But it's the solar eclipse 2017.
Yes, sir.
Vic and I were talking about what should we do? How do we cover it?
You don't. You don't. You know what? I'm not trying to say it's not important. I'm just saying, are we going to run outside, get our Superman glasses on, look for 2.5 minutes, come back in and tell everybody? Well, you can go online and just watch it gradually with the automatic filters. The big boys do it. Then claim victory that you actually are typed and piped in there. And then you can give them that chat and says, look what I brought you. So I'm going to go outside.
Well, I'm going to try to pull it up. I'm with Vic. I'm like with Vic, but I've been trying. They have, this is, doesn't it say solar eclipse, you guys? Is it just me?
It's already started.
It says solar eclipse 2017, NASA eclipse views, raw feed.
Yeah.
But it's giving us all this Expedition 37 stuff.
Right.
So I don't get it.
The eclipse is underway, you guys, already. It's already halfway, sun has already been covered from the northwest to the southeast. That's where it's heading. It's already like...
Is that supposed to be the view there?
Yeah, okay. So it's already halfway, 3/4, depending on where you're at. We're in cloudy, kind of partial LA. Don't go look. Like they said, you won't feel anything the day of. It says, but the next day, don't look at it even through the clouds. Don't try to look at the clouds. You'll feel pain.
You'll burn.
You'll burn. Yes.
You get a burn. It's too intense.
We protect our homes from the outside.
See that dog is already burned.
I'm trying to get y'all some eclipse.
Dude,
some eclipse views. But anyway, so welcome to Morning Coffee. We'll see what we can do to get you some eclipse views. I know that you're interested, like we're interested, even though, okay, here it is. Here's something. Here's something.
Yeah, see, it's already, there's a pathway where they're going to get the total eclipse and see the stars in the daytime. We're not going to get that. We'll get a little under, not even 3/4. So we'll just get what we call a hazy day.
You got it from Science Man Vic. Because, I don't know. I don't understand it. That's one of those classes I didn't take undergrad. Astrology. Seems like all the athletes were in that class.
Right. That way you could ask the simple question, what's your sign? That's all you had to ask. What's your sign?
Wow. So anyway, that's the big thing today. And so you can take a look. And thank you for joining us here at Morning Coffee. We had to preempt a little bit the regular stuff just to show you and share this with you. Vic, a lot of people are attributing the eclipse to a lot of paranormal kind of phenomena.
I'm one of them.
Okay, because I got a friend of mine, she told me she didn't want to go outside. I said, what's that got? You can't go out. What's going outside got to do with it? She said, I'm not going outside. I'm not going outside.
I'm telling you right now, if there's anything different about your behavior today, it's already paranormal. And it's not even in the mist. It's
so
just,
we can act a damn fool and blame it on the eclipse.
Absolutely right now. This is where you go. You know what?
Hormones just raging. Just women.
And the corporations are already taking full advantage of this, saying the partial or full will affect energy and a lot of conveniences. You know what that means, Mario? Bills are about to come with the extra cost attached. Maybe a month or two down the road, you'll get the eclipse tax. So I just want y'all to know, y'all about to get some charge off because of the solar eclipse.
Well, I hope your electric bill go down. So welcome, everybody, like I said. So I'll keep an eye on that. Just some announcements. Want to thank everybody for who've been joining up at the website, packstereo.tv. Thank you for coming and joining. Our membership has been increasing steadily. And now we're well over 3,500 members, Vic.
That's right.
Of our neo-urban community.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I want to remind everyone, too, we've upgraded the music archives. You can go there and get some music at our website. Go to the music archives and also the new photo album archives. Update for the week. Tomorrow night, Quiet Storm, 8 p.m. That's the hottest DJ interactive show. It's going to be Hot August Nights tomorrow, you guys. If you have requests, remember, you could just make a request of an artist or a band and send that over to me or put it in the chat room, and then we will try to find that for you tomorrow night at the Quiet Storm, which is not streamed live to Facebook like we do this show because of the copyright reasons of the music we play. But you can come to packstereo.tv and watch it. So remember, tomorrow night at 8 p.m., Hot August Nights. Wednesday night, Vic, right? Movers and Shakers.
Yes, we do.
Sonia Sebastian.
Yes, we have.
She's one of the judges from the No Strings Attached Entertainment Awards for independent filmmakers.
Absolutely, and a film producer and director. So a nice little. She's more than hot.
More than just eye candy.
Yeah. See, you notice we're keeping it in the line where it's appropriate. She's more than hot.
More than hot. So be there Wednesday night. That's 8 o'clock, right? 8 p.m. Special show, Movers and Shakers, where we bring to you people who are doing things, making things happen all over the country and in the world. Hey, so Vic.
Yeah.
Where's Miko?
She's down there at She's down there.
Back yet?
No, she's in Atlanta. She'll come back tomorrow, but she's right in the line where they get to see the full eclipse. She's right there in the backyard of it. So
Miko's in Atlanta. She's got a bunch of video stuff happening. Go to her Facebook page.
Yeah.
Miko Williams. Just put it in the search at Facebook, Meko Williams. And go to her Facebook page, and she's posting a bunch of videos.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
All day, man. You know.
All right. And I want to thank all the people who have been weighing in on the wonderful subject of my mustache. Believe it or not, Vic, I've been getting comments and, people weigh in. I know I belong to you. Shelly Shell and other folks.
What's the
They've
vote?
been weighing in.
What's the
other
vote?
folks on my mustache. And now I was encouraged to let the mustache come down and grow into the little goatee thing. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm letting it grow down to the little goatee thing. And what can I say?
What's more important? They want to hear the percentage. It's not reports are not good until you can authenticate what you're getting. It's 58%, yes. 32%, no. Come on, Maura, give us the truth, man. Because the brothers don't care.
The brothers don't care.
It's
These
the
are
women.
Women. But you know what? I'm glad I'm finally getting some. I'm getting a bunch of female postings. I'm loving it. Thank you. I've never had that, and it's the kind of attention that makes a brother feel good. I can't have to admit it's distracting. It's
A good distraction? Is it a good distraction?
oh, you guys, today is gonna be wild. I mean, we got a bunch of stuff on today's show. I can tell you on the news today, I'm going to be talking about the evolving Trump-Bannon relationship and what you can expect in regards to that relationship. Okay,
Right.
Very interesting what went down. I have some points that I want to make on that. And then second of all, the second thing I wanted to discuss is what we should do with the Confederate monuments. And then I'm going to round out with an editorial called What Happens When a 61-Year-Old Black Man Experiences Progress.
No comment.
Yeah. That's part of the news section, the good news, the bad news, and the other shit, which will be coming up a little bit later in the show. Also, Victor Allen's new to sports, Beast Mode, Raider, Marshawn Lynch sits during the national anthem, Vic.
Yep. Hey, look. Nobody saying anything. And it's not just Marshawn, man. We're talking about people. There's a swell happening here where all of a sudden, like I said, you got to be careful of social media and media when they frame stories a lot of times. A softer, kinder, gentler community this year. Some of you sons of bitches want to talking shit the way you were doing last year. Oh, excuse me for saying the language that I did. Now say quiet and gentler, because it takes change from people who are not just booming in the mic, and I'm one of those booming in the mic. I'm sorry. Now, hot picks. I always say this. When you go watch the guys tend to formulate that intelligence like they're lawyering up. Women, anchors, and reporters, they got so much going on in this men's world that they actually have to kind of stimulate a new vision for some of us slow folks, the old cats in the old room. So we're going to recognize the anchors and reporters of color.
Hot picks.
Hot picks of color, man.
Hot picks of color. That's the
all day.
What did you could tell me here? I had unbelievably intelligent and stunning ladies of color anchor and report the news. That's hot picks today.
Yes, sir.
Wow, you guys. Okay. Other up. I'm trying to go to Facebook and make announcements about things that have been going on Facebook. One of the things that got some discussion was I put up a piece about Jerry Lewis because I want to say something about my community at Facebook. I have a wonderful community, and one of the things that we have tried hard to do is at accepting people with having some degree of flaw. And that's the current discussion. We lost Jerry Lewis to a lot of us, a man who had really affected us. In recent years had made public statements that were very disappointing, to say the least. So I just put up a couple things. I couldn't bring myself to do like a full-on attack because I didn't feel that way. And that was the controversy, Vic. See, this is the controversy I keep raising. What do we do when people that we love or admire say bigoted, racist, homophobic, anti-Semitic? What do? We tend to give them a pass. Is that okay? I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying it's part of human nature Sometimes you have to deal with your mother, your father being a bigot. What do? Or a homophobe? We don't throw them out, right? When grandma says those gays.
Hey, let me ask you this. Can you attribute the time that he said it? Was it early in his career, later in his career, plus 65?
Well, I put a piece up, and I said it wasn't really an incriminating piece, but I put up an interview from him from way back. And, it wasn't anything really provocative, but he got a chance to talk about what he was doing and how he was relating to black folks and some of the people he interacted with, including Sammy Davis. And so, you can read it and get that opinion. Then I also put a piece of late when he was older.
Right.
And they're different kinds of pieces. So, but again, I guess that is the point. So because there's a bunch of points, and we're not going to agree on this. I guess my point is not to forgive things, but to recognize that within all of us, even in our heroes, we're going to find some things we don't like. The question becomes, what do we do about that? And are we consistent? I suggest that we're not consistent.
Right.
That we give people that we love or admire a pass. And since we all do that,
right.
We all do that. Everybody does that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does it mean? Or is it okay? Or is there a process to this? Anyway, I want to thank Cindy Gutschlag, my co-worker from Kaiser, who really put loving things about moving forward with a Christian ethic in a loving kind of a way. So, I don't know, Vic. Do we forgive? What do we do?
Well, I tell you what. I'll do the same as I would do with anyone. So it's a grocery checker. Let's say it's a cab driver. Let's say somebody with a different type of job and career, and they said the same things. Do we weigh the success in film and industry first to have a priority because he raised $2 billion in the Jerry Lewis telethon, and because that outweighs it? So the more money you raise, the more power.
One of the things Cindy brought up was that. Does that change it?
So do we attack those who don't have that magic touch of empowering areas where a lot of people are going to reap the benefits? I say you could do both. I think you could praise him for his accomplishments career, but you can also give him the same treatment as any individual, because you're not, to me, born to wait to see how much money you're going to raise. You're born here because you have a conscience. And don't let the money fool you. Most people who gain a lot of power and money feel that they can get away with a lot more than the simple, everyday, average individual. So for me, I think you could do it two ways.
Complex issue. For me, I'm definitely not trying to draw a hard line on this, because it's one of those issues that leaves me befuddled. And I float because I recognize in myself, we all got some bigots we love.
Yeah.
All of us. At your Thanksgiving table, there's going to be that weird aunt or uncle, your mom, pa.
Oh, yeah. No, look, Jerry, number one comedian as a kid growing up for me. I will not let that go in lieu of that.
Okay.
But as a man,
that's what I was
there's
gonna
a
ask
different. I'm not letting that get in the way. I will still go
that's
watch.
It's hard to let go of that because we love Jerry Lewis so much.
I'm not going to let that go. But as to a man, he gets the same treatment as anybody else walking down the street, far as I'm concerned.
So you were like, okay, so it's not supposed to be a thing where we have a hard line, I guess.
Everybody can have their own choices. I don't think I have the rule for others to go by. I'm going by the rule I go by, where I go. So when people want to have the voice and want to speak up, is it just as important? Or is it about how much money you raise? And then how successful you are in a specific industry? And I'm going, when you're going to do that, we got to start rolling back and pulling out a lot of names. We could do this as a regular segment. On both sides of the aisle, black, white, and in between. There's a whole bunch of people that can fit in that bowl of soup.
Well, that's just the morning segment. Remember, and we're going to have the news coming up, but I had to put that in because there's so much discussion about that. Mm-hmm. I had to put that into the monologue, so everybody out there, come back, stay here for the news, where we're going to be getting into some heavy stuff today. But just examining that. Yeah. Well, there you go. The raw. Take a look. I got the raw feed.
They telling you what? Is that California in the bottom left-hand corner?
Madras, Oregon.
Okay. There you go.
So that's the raw. That's the eclipse. We can't see shit here.
No, it's sunshine outside, man.
So, but we know the eclipse is out there. Now, don't do anything stupid. We said don't go out there looking. I know some of y'all gonna end up in the ER.
Oh, you know that.
They gotta probably put some extra staff on today.
Oh man,
because it's gonna be all the folks.
Super extra.
Here they come with the eye. Right. All the ophthalmologists.
Right.
They all on call right now.
Done.
Can't do anything because they know they might have to run today.
Done deal.
So the eclipse. All right, you guys. That's part 1 of our show today. Remember, we do separate the shows out into different segments. Part 1 being the monologue, part 2 being the news, part 3 being the sports, and part 4 being the hot picks. It's going to be a wonderful day. Hey, I've updated the latest slideshow animation. Why don't you all take a look at that, and we'll be right back. Here's the hot picks of the week, slideshow animation. I get to do it every week, where I take the photographic talents of Victor Allen and make it into an animated slideshow featuring music that's entirely free to you. Take a listen. We'll be right back.
That's the eclipse.
Slow.
That's the moon going in circles.
It's coming. This slow internet connection.
No, that tells you it's updates, man.
It's slow. Well, that's, you know what?
Told you it's
Our
updates.
connection.
Been a long time since I spoke to you, and I know that there's no rhyme or reason to what you put me through. So I take your promises and all the memories, and I play them back 'cause I can't breathe. But you are so captivating, and you are the answer to
piece of the week, slideshow animation.
And I know of all the pieces when you speak to me.
Nico's coming back.
And I know of all the pieces when you speak to me.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Wow. So that's it for part one. We have to do that transition to part two, and that's where I give myself 60 seconds to effect that transition. Are you guys ready to go with me? Yeah. All right, here we go. Facebook people, remember, you're going to have to refresh your page. So be ready to do that as we go and shift. We're going to stop that broadcast. Go to the metadata. Reestablishing that Facebook connection. All right. Welcome to segment 2, part 2, the morning coffee. Live AM reality talk and everything else. Vic, I'm confirming that Facebook connection. They look there. I'm seeing them.
Yep.
So welcome to all the Facebook folks. Welcome to all the folks who are tuning in around the world of Pack Stereo TV, your neo-urban internet television station brought to you by Pack Stereo TV, and that's our effort at citizen journalism. Mm-hmm. So here we are. So it's one of those days. Well, you ready? Where's my visual aids? I feel like I'm just being rookified.